On my way downtown. Da 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 da. However that song goes. Kobe 10s, lows. Haven't worn these for a while, so I thought, why not? Why not give them a shot? There were some other Kobe's, some 11 elites, black horses, but I don't know why they look kind of dull in the picture. They had the beige gum soles, which aren't too pretty. Uh, but it was a low starting bid, $5. So maybe, or I can just let it go by. It's not a big deal. I mean, either way, it's like Schrodinger's cat extension. You know, I either have it or I don't, and I know how to feel either way. Good thing was the package yesterday that they couldn't fit through my letterbox was the Clarisonic uh, facial cleanser Alpha Fit. Um, so right now it's charging. Um, and when it's fully charged, then I'll give it a go. I mean, they always advise you to fully charge it, but uh, the instruction manual said 18 hours. I received the package, or collected the package at around 10, so uh, can use it in the morning, I guess, or I could use it tomorrow night. Either way, we are going to class right now, and this is text. Third class in a row where we don't have any material ahead of time, and I'm starting to wonder, what is the point of this class? But you know what? I'm not the teacher, so I'm just gonna go along for the ride. And after this one, there's only 19 more in total. And with him, there's only 3 more in total after this one. So it is what it is. Second day in a row where I've managed to complete some kind of education in regards to N3. Looking at it now, it's not that hard. It's just a case of putting in the time. First day yesterday, I had to take 3 Pomodoro sessions as opposed to 2 today. So it's just a familiarity with the subject. And because you're learning something new, you shouldn't be afraid to get things wrong. Like if it's a grammar term or like new vocab or a new reading that you're unsure about, then of course, you're not going to get it straight away. Unless you have like a photographic memory or something. And even then, you need to know how to use it. So don't beat yourself up. Uh, go over the test questions at the end of the chapter. See what you've learned. I would say the one thing that I haven't been doing so far is making example sentences and putting that into an Anki. That's what I haven't been doing so far. So that's something to add to my study sessions. So little habits creeping in bit by bit. And because I had such a long layoff from the gym, my body is kind of sore. So rather than have my whole body be sore and not being able to walk tomorrow or the next day, uh, I've decided to not go to the gym today. Probably looking back, uh, I'm not I'm not fulfilling the chain, but this is a conscious decision to not utilize the gym just today, because today's leg day, and if I kill leg day, then my body's not used to it, so on and so forth. That's the excuse I'm giving, or rather reason, and we'll never know, because there's no timeline where I can go back and then do leg day, and so on and so forth. Anyhow, that's what I have decided. There was part of me thinking, oh, let me go to the gym, let me collect my sneakers from the store, and then from there go to class. But sneaker collection is a low priority, and with it being a low priority, I've scheduled that to Saturday. And Saturday is a fully packed day. Saturday, we're gonna go to Wanyu in the morning. They still haven't emailed me back. I'm still kind of frustrated about that. That I wrote them such a nice email detailing everything, send them a CV over and everything like that. But you know what? We'll see what it's all about. And from there, after Wanyu, we're gonna go to get some lunch, because we're not gonna play games all day. We're gonna be there for the lunch. And then after the lunch, we're gonna go get some Hainanese chicken rice, because that's what we missed out on last Saturday. And then from there, we step up to the Korean meetup. And then after that, collect the sneakers. And after that, get a takeaway, some chicken katsu from my favorite joint, the takeaway chicken, wasabi. And then we get back home. So that's a pretty solid day right there on Saturday. Speaking of chicken, after the gym yesterday, I bought my supplies. 9 chicken breast pieces. Cooked up 2 of them yesterday with a grill. Need to remember to put the chili flakes and massage in the chili flakes, because with a grill, that's one thing that's gonna get not so much damage, but it's gonna get burnt because the grill's on the top, and when the grill's on the top, it's gonna burn the chili flakes. And chili flakes aren't that expensive, like 200 grams, $3. Or I could go visit another restaurant where I used to work, another branch, because I'm not going back to that branch. Get a meal there and ask them just for a refill. So either way, $3. It's not like the end of the world. In terms of temperature, it's kind of cold. I mean, I want to switch hands right now, but it's manageable. And just woke up from a little nap. So today wasn't too demanding. It was collect the parcel, come back home, get some breakfast, which was my oatmeal, 3 scoops, which I'm gonna add another scoop now because I've got a whole other box I need to finish before the end of March, and that's less than 50 days, so gotta do that. So oatmeal with some frozen blueberries and frozen strawberries. I don't need that many strawberries, so I had 4 today. I'll add 2 tomorrow. Blueberries as well. Then I had like a kind of scrambled fried egg. I call it a scrambled fried egg because I cracked the egg in the pan, so I didn't whisk it outside of the pan. So it's kind of like a scrambled fried egg omelet because it was all stuck together. I guess I'll experiment. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not looking for flavor. It's just a case of sustenance. So that's what I had for sustenance. So that was breakfast. Then I picked up my study at 11 till 12-ish. It was less engaging today compared to yesterday, mainly because I didn't have to use too much brain power because today's grammar points I'd already learned, which was poi, mitai, and the other one. It'll come to me. Rashi. Like, to me, they're all similar, but there's a nuance to the difference being with all of them. So that's something to double check. And with anything, you know, don't get stuck down in trying to learn everything. I mean, like there was a vocab section which half the words I didn't remember or didn't come across before. But don't get stuck in that kind of system because, like, I mean, maybe I know them in English, but it's not important right now in terms of retention to learn every single grammar point, every single piece of vocabulary. So the important thing is to not beat yourself up over not having learned everything on the page. That's not the idea of learning grammar points. The idea is to learn the grammar point, recognize the grammar point, and be able to use the grammar point in your own sentence. If you can do that, then you learn the grammar point. To me, mitai to mean similar to, and poi, which also means similar to me they're the same. But there was a multiple choice with A or B for mitai or poi. So it could be circumstantial or it could be a nuance that I'm not getting just yet. But I'm not gonna let that get you bogged down, because I know in my head that they're similar. And that's enough. The nuance, like in English, it's circumstantial, it's case by case. So that's something to find out on the internet. So I mean, all this fear I had of starting N3 is pretty much pointless, a waste of time, because it's only 3 grammar points per day. I mean, it is going to stack up, but you know, the way that they do it in the chapter is literally 2 pages, literally 2 pages, and you're good from there. So after that, I had some lunch, which was yesterday's cooked chicken with the leftover pasta, and I'm full. I don't need dinner today. Had I done a workout, had I done a training session, I probably would, but I didn't. So there you go.